What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail. What if black Americans just let it go? There's a picture of Emmett Till. And I thought about it. And I was like, basically, you know, people say, get over it. We hear the I've never owned slaves. Okay, you've never owned slaves, so we should just get over it. So let's just say we get over it. That means we get over all the racist things that you've done to us while we've been alive, and the things that our parents and grandparents endured. Also, we should just let it all go. If we let it all go, we're gonna we're gonna be friends. That's what it's gonna take to unite America. So, is this what we're? Is this the theory? Is this what people think is gonna happen? Listen. You were brought over here as slaves. You were already here. You were made slaves over here. Then you were brought over here as slaves. You know, beaten, raped, killed, tortured, babies fed to alligators. You know, you fought in all the wars. You tried to pull yourself up by your bootstraps during Reconstruction after the war. We ruined that and instituted Jim Crow. Vagrancy laws. Everything you tried to do to get ahead, we really stopped you and choked out all of your trying to be an American. But black Americans, just let it go. Because if you could just let go of the fact that even after slavery was over, that you have family members who've owned land that we've stolen it from the land, stolen the land from your family, and stolen your inheritance. You got to let that go and just start from scratch. If you let this go, we could at least go home and lay in our bed with not just the money that we worked for, but also the money that we stole from you. And we're good now. We're cool. If black Americans, what if we let it go? God will somehow forgive America. See how that works? I just feel like I'm a better person now that you just let me off the hook. As a matter of fact, if black Americans let it go, that means if we let it go, you can free everybody in prison. We let it go, right? Everybody who's ever committed a crime in American society should be all murderers, all rapists, all child molesters, all thieves. If we could let it go, you gotta let it go, right? What if black America lets it all go? If we let it go, it means white America, you got to let go of America, right? Because if we can let it go, you can let it go, which means you got to move back to Europe. Like, what if black Americans let it go? Because does it just stop with us letting it go? Or do you let it go too? It's kind of interesting. Even other groups of people who are not black and not white, we're supposed to let go your disrespect, your backstabbing. If we just let it go, we're cool now, right? We're cool now. For all the businesses who band together to undermine black businessmen and women, if we let it go, that can be let go too, right? For all the people who wanted to say I'm a minority too, and I'm a person of color until my color shows up in the building, and then I'm a nigga, we're gonna let that go and we're gonna be all good, right? What if black Americans let it go? And because if we let it go, we're gonna accept the cause that they dealt. Everybody has wronged us, but nobody owes us anything. But all these other groups are owed by all the other groups that did them wrong. That's what we're gonna. That's what you want us to let go and accept. If black Americans let it go, that means are Jews gonna give back the money that they got from reparations from Germany and some of the money that America's paid because of the Holocaust? Because if we let it go, I have this sneaking suspicion that if we would just let it go, all of a sudden the world go, thank you, y'all stupid. We would have never let that go. Because we're living in a country that has a phrase, never forget 9/11. But at the same time, these conversations happen where people say, never let it go. Like, the people who've been falsely imprisoned, we gotta let that go. The fake charges, the people who've lost their lives, the people who got killed in modern day, not just, lynchings in the past, in modern day because of racism. We got to let that go. Like, we're going to wash the slate clean. But here's the thing. If we actually were to wash the slate clean, we wouldn't, you think we would deal with you the same? Because if we let it go, the great white fear of, if they got in power, they would do to us what we did to them. If we did do that to you, you got to let it go too. You gotta let it go. Like if I came in power and I did the same to you, then I would say, look, we let go that you did this to us. So now that we're doing it to you, because that's what you're scared of, right? You gotta let it go too. All your irrational fantasies and nightmares will come true if we let it go, but you gotta let it go once we do them to you. What goes around comes around. So if I can forgive you, you're going to have to forgive me from what I'm going to do to you. Because if we let it go, we've accepted everything that was done. It was just human nature. So if it's human nature, then it's in my nature to do it to you, right? And it's in your nature to let it go. Sometimes I have these thoughts, so that's what I'm thinking right now. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Peace.